Yes, sir. We back. We lit. We back and we lit. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back at y'all with another video. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all comment, share, subscribe if you new. Now, today I want to talk about LeBron James and Steph Curry. I want to know, in y'all opinion, right? Of course, I'm going to give my opinion as well. But y'all leave y'all opinions. Feel free to leave y'all opinions in the comment section. This is a tough conversation to have, man. Because, first, both of these players are very impactful. They will go down in the history books as the greatest players to ever play their positions. They've impacted and changed the game in more ways than one. They've impacted the game on the basketball floor. LeBron James coming in with the hype behind his name, and I ain't gonna say he exceeded all expectations, because let's be for real, the man is 4-6 in the finals. And if he would have went to college, I felt like he would have won more than he's lost. So I'm not gonna see. So when it comes to hype, you could say to a degree he lived up to it. I mean, he's still playing, and of course he's playing, well this season. With this acquisition of Luka, maybe gave him a little bit more energy as well. Give him something to get up about, some get up and go about him to a degree, right? So I mean, you could say he exceeded expectations. I felt like LeBron James is gifted and as talented he is as a basketball player. He definitely should have won more championships. He shouldn't be 4-6 in the finals. But sometimes when you're too gifted and too talented, sometimes you can get in your own way. And that's been the case with LeBron James on why he has lost 6 NBA finals, in my opinion. Right? So, but nonetheless, he's still top 10 all-time great player. Not taking none away from LeBron James' accomplishments, right? And he's still playing, of course. Steph Curry, of course, he's still playing. He's, 4-2 in the finals, right? And, I mean, his ability to stretch the floor and make threes, he's revolutionized the game in that aspect. Basically, you have to be a liability on the court now if you can't make a three. You're getting exposed in the playoffs if you can't stretch the floor. They're getting you off the floor, right? If you can't shoot. But what I wanted to say to y'all is that, and of course Curry has some of the most, his jersey sales, he's outsold LeBron James in jersey sales in plenty of seasons. And of course those two guys, they still, to a degree, still run the league. Because I told y'all, it's only two superstars in my opinion, and the old heads are still running the league by default. So, but I want to know, who's had the bigger impact on the game? LeBron James, Steph Curry? This is kind of tough. Me personally, I'm still gonna get an edge to LeBron James. But you could argue either way, because LeBron James, of course, is a 4-time league MVP. And he's won back-to-back championships. He's a 4-time NBA champion. So is Steph Curry. He has two league MVPs, one unanimous, and he has a Finals MVP on his belt. Steph Curry has revolutionized the game so much, and this is why this is a conversation to have, because a lot of people like to model their games, especially this new era of children and young adults. They try to model their games instead. Everybody want to shoot the ball like Steph Curry. Everybody saying when people are shooting shots you remember when we was young, we used to be in the classrooms, right? And we used to try to shoot, paper balls into the trash cans, right? And people used to always say Kobe Bryant. People used to say, you say Kobe. Or people used to say, who else they used to say back in the day? Who was the staple? I think people said Allen Iverson, AI. I can't think of too many else. But I know Kobe was definitely the top dog when it comes to people trying to shoot shots and fadeaways with paper balls in the classrooms. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever really said LeBron. I'm being for real. And I like LeBron, but around that time, of course, LeBron James' jump shot was still suspect and things of that nature. He was more of a, like, people, like, he wasn't, nobody was saying LeBron more than, and now people are saying Steph Curry. People are trying to, emulate Steph Curry's games. As we can see, a lot of these teams are trying to emulate the Warriors with the stretch ball, 3-point shooting, with the centers that can shoot threes and things of that nature. And but nobody's ever been successful and has had nowhere near the success that Golden State has had. They've won 4 championships in in about 6-7 seasons. They won 4 titles playing that style of basketball. Nobody has been successful playing that style of ball other than the Golden State Warriors. But I can see why people say Steph Curry people would say Steph Curry has had a better impact on the game than LeBron. His jersey sales has been up there with LeBron's, like I said. I mean, I don't know about the shoes, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't wear LeBron's or Steph's. I don't wear Under Armours. I'm not knocking Under Armour, of course. And I don't wear LeBron's. I never wore a pair of LeBron's. Big ass shoes. I just can't get. I just can't do it. I can't do it with LeBron's, and I can't do it with Steph. But they jersey sales, it's been years where Curry has outsold LeBron James's jerseys. And of course like LeBron James being the big name that he is, kid from Akron, Ohio, and coming out of high school as the chosen one and things of that nature. And but if we're talking about LeBron James exceeding expectations, you could say that he didn't, because people like Michael Jordan, people compare his legacy to Michael Jordan, and he's not up there with Mike. Like, Mike is 6-6 in the finals. He's flawless in the finals. LeBron James is 4-6 in the NBA finals. So I don't feel like it's no conversation. It's no GOAT conversation or anything like that. It's no case for LeBron James being the GOAT. So if you want to say that he exceeded expectations from beating the odds, succeeding in spite of his mother, doing what she did with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Delonte West, and I think she was on some drugs or whatever the case may be. I don't want to talk about nobody's parents or anything like that, because we all have certain things in life that we have to overcome. But I mean, if you want to say he exceeded that, then yeah, he did. But as far as on the basketball court, I guess, to a degree. But LeBron James did leave this impact. He basically paved the way for a lot of players to make their own decisions. You don't owe your loyalty to no job, to no franchise, to anything like that. People want to talk about, and you can make that argument that he somewhat killed his GOAT case. People say he killed his GOAT case, joining forces with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, things of that nature. I understand that, because I understand the aspect of staying with your team and grinding it out and things of that nature. But let's be for real. You don't owe your loyalty to anybody but yourself and God. You don't owe nobody a damn thing. If you got to be able to make, you got to be able to do what's best for you. And it felt right at the particular time for him to go to Miami, and that's what he did. He took advantage of his own career. Now, he went about it the wrong way. I'm not, he shouldn't have did it on live television like the way he did, but he basically paved the way for people. You don't owe your loyalty to no franchise, because we seen what they did with Isaiah Thomas. You seen what they recently did to Anthony Davis and all this other stuff. You like, they when they done with you, they ship you off. Some of them will give you no warning or anything like that. So if the NBA can do that, I mean, if teams and things of that nature can do that, why do some of y'all condone or get on LeBron James for doing what he did? I get it, but at the same time, I get it from the other perspective as well. Because they'll just ship you off. They'll just ship you off if whatever they need be to put their team in positions to win titles. I don't fault either aspect of that or none of that. But a lot of people don't keep the same energy, right? They say this player got done dirty, but this player is a coward for leaving his team high and dry. Like, Cleveland was not winning anything. He was not going to get any star players to come to Cleveland. Nobody wanted to play for Cleveland. So he did what he did what was best for him and his family. And that was to go to Miami and join force with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. I get it from both aspects that it kills his GOAT case. Me personally, the GOAT, it didn't kill the GOAT case for me. The GOAT case was dead in 2011 when he had the meltdown, right? So, and I single-handedly, like a lot of us probably did, but I watched that series, and that, like I said, it was like he wasn't even there mentally, spiritually. Like, I seen it in his face, and I'm very good at reading energy. He wasn't there at all. I don't know if they turned his water off, they shut his water off in the finals, but like I said, I told you I was a quid pro quo thing as well. You know, they was basically giving Dallas that championship that they robbed them of in 2006 and gave it back to them in 2011. That's just my opinion. That's how I felt about it. Right? That's how I feel about it. Right? But nonetheless, so in my opinion, allegedly, LeBron, they turned his water down and they shut his water off, and LeBron James, he purposely threw that series. I don't care what nobody say. Like, no. You don't go for playing great the whole playoffs that year to having the whole meltdown in the finals and forgetting how to play ball. Like, it was some right in Denmark that whole finals. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, like, I was rooting for Miami that season. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. When that man, that was crazy. That was crazy, bro. But like I said, I'm getting back to the topic though. He revolutionized the game in that way. Like you don't owe your loyalty to no franchise. So LeBron James paved the way for players to do what's best for them, or do what's best for their families and their kids if they had any, right? So that's one of the main things that LeBron James will be remembered for, because a lot of people that like to clown him, like you got the Charles Barkley's of the world, they talk trash and all this other stuff. He ain't Kobe and all this other stuff, and they stay loyal to their teams. But Charles Barkley did the same goddamn thing, joining super teams and things of that nature. He just wasn't successful. He choked. He cost his team series and finals and things of that nature due to his play and coming up short, right? So Charles Barkley shouldn't even been talking. So he liked to criticize KD and all this other stuff for the decision that he made. You just mad because Kevin Durant did what you did at that time, and he was successful. Eddie, he won 2 championships, and not only did he win 2 titles at Golden State, he was dominant. Albeit he wasn't facing double teams, they was all going to Steph, but nonetheless, Kevin Durant was magnificent in the finals. He was magnificent. He was magnificent playing when he played for Golden State. Not taking none away from that, right? So that's like, but when it comes to the impact, I'll probably give it to LeBron, cause a lot of these players, if LeBron James didn't do what he did, revolutionizing the game in that way for these players to do what's best for them and their franchises, because a lot of these people, they care what people think about them. They care about how they perceived by the media. You know what I'm saying? I like, a lot of people don't have the self-confidence and the self-belief that they can actually, a lot of these players, a lot of people nowadays are scared to get scrutinized. They don't want to be looked at as the villain or anything like that. Man, you better embrace that shit to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it got something to do with you doing what's best for you or your family. You don't dim your light, and you don't dim your earning potential just because a bunch of fanboys or a bunch of fans with laptops and people what people like Skip Bayless and all these other people got to say about it on the internet and things of that nature. No, you do what's best for you. Always. So I salute LeBron James for doing that. And that's one of the main reasons why I give him the edge. Now, of course, he won back-to-back titles, back-to-back MVPs as well. I know Steph Curry won back-to-back MVPs. Their careers are somewhat similar, but the difference is that what separates them is people like to talk like, this is what I will say about this. Steph Curry did get a prime Kevin Durant. Was Dwayne Wade in his prime when LeBron James joined there? One season. And this is what I will say. Dwayne Wade did. Let's be clear. Dwayne Wade did if he didn't go to Dwayne Wade and he didn't go to Miami, LeBron James wouldn't have no rings at all. He wouldn't have no championships. So Dwayne Wade taught him how to win in Miami. And Dwayne Wade at one particular time was better than LeBron. Like, don't make no bones about it. Like I told y'all back in the 06, 07, Dwayne Wade was better than LeBron. He had a ring before LeBron. He won before LeBron. So he was better than LeBron at a point in time, right? And so was Kobe Bryant. So I don't have no problem. I'm not no hater. You know, I give respect where respect is due. I don't mind saluting anybody. You know, you got to call everything down the line. So I don't take nothing away from Dwayne Wade, but Dwayne Wade was injury prone. He was out of the first round, and he was either out of the first round, he was missing the playoffs. So so when LeBron came there, Dwayne Wade, of course, Dwayne Wade played great in the finals, and LeBron James let him down in 2011 against the Mavericks. But other than that season, the last 3 years, 2012, when Dwayne Wade was having the knee issues and things of that nature, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James wasn't playing with a prime Dwayne Wade. Let's be clear about that. Dwayne Wade was getting up there in age, and I ain't gonna say he was getting up there in age. It was the injuries, like the fluid in his knees. Y'all remember when Dwayne Wade was having them knee issues? When he had fluid in his knees, he had to get his knees drained and all that other stuff, night in and night out. In the 2014 finals, he was in the finals bloated and things of that nature. He played horrific in those 2014 NBA finals. Now he had moments. 2012, he played great in the finals. 2013, he had great moments in the finals as well, especially that game 4 against the Spurs. Dwayne Wade had flashes. He had moments in those playoff runs, but he wasn't Dwayne Wade of old. He wasn't Dwayne Wade that we was used to. He wasn't flash. He had moments of flash, but he wasn't flash in those 4 years of when LeBron James was there, right? And of course they had Chris Bosh and things of that nature. His role changed. He played Chris Bosh. I'm not gonna discredit Chris Bosh at all. He had to change his game. He became an outside 3-point shooter, became a better defender, got more tougher, because at one point they was calling him Bosh Spice, which was disrespectful, and all this other Skip Bayless and all this other stuff disrespecting him. But he was playing soft. But you know, I don't believe in calling people out their names and stuff like that. But I digress with that, right? But Bosh Spice is crazy. But like I said, so Chris Bosh had to sacrifice his game a well deal as well. And I give homage and respect to Chris Bosh. People like to forget about Chris Bosh, but he's one of the greatest players, he's one of the greatest players to ever lace him up. Like, Chris Bosh was that dude. You know, I got people forget about Chris Bosh when it comes to those big 3 years. He was really, he really was a good player, a great player, Hall of Famer, by the way, in Chris Bosh. But like I said, Dwayne Wade wasn't Dwayne Wade except one season. He had moments in 2012 and in 2014, but he had bright spots. But he was hit and miss. He was come and going due to his knees. Kevin Durant, he was prime KD. Other than 2019 when he ruptured his Achilles when Golden State lost to the Raptors, Kevin Durant, that was prime KD that Steph Curry got. And of course, if he didn't get injured, we all know Golden State would have 3-peated. Easy. That would have been a 3-peat. I ain't gonna say easy, but because that Raptors team was great. All those guys won Defensive Player of the Year. People don't talk about that Toronto Raptors team as well. I know I'm all over the place. Kawhi Leonard won a Defensive Player of the Year. Kyle Lowry was a pesky defender at his position. You had Serge Ibaka, who was a Defensive Player of the Year, and you had Marc Gasol, who was a Defensive Player of the Year. Like that team wasn't no slouch. That was a good team that Golden State played. So it wouldn't have been easy. I don't think Kevin Durant. I think it probably would have been a 6 game. I think Toronto would have had a chance to get 2 games. I think they would have had a chance to get 2 games still. They probably still would have lost, but I would have gave them 2 games. Golden State probably would have won 4-1 or maybe 4-3. Who knows? Because like I said, that Raptors team was formidable. It wasn't that they beat some good teams to get to the finals. So I'm not gonna sit here and say Golden State would have just smoked them. No, that's nah. Not with that prime Kawhi. And I know he was a little nippy still then, but come on. I'm not giving. I don't think Golden State would have smoked them if Kevin Durant was on the court. I think it would have been like it had a potential to be a 7-game series regardless, right? And I know they still took them. I know even without KD and some of the games without Klay Thompson, they still took them 6 games. But let's be clear though. Let's be clear. Like that was due to they won a lot of those games due to their mental fortitude and their toughness because they've been there before. They been there. They made deep playoff runs. They did. I'm not taking none away from the 2 games that they won in that series, but they won those 2 games strictly off of mental fortitude, and mental fortitude, mental toughness, and their ability to stay composed. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't, like I said, I still would have said Golden State would have won, but I'm not gonna sit here and say they would have just smoked Toronto. No, I don't believe that would have been the case. That's crazy. But like I said, I feel like I said, I know I digress with that, but LeBron James, I give him the edge still. He went back to Cleveland, won a title there. Of course, he went to the Lakers and won a title there. They both got 4 championships. But when it comes to, I know that people probably prefer Curry over LeBron because due to LeBron James's ability to control the narrative and, you know, narcissistic behavior and trying to make everything about him and things of that nature, whoop de whoop. But, like, I mean, come on. I mean, when you don't have a father in your life and, you know, that tends to happen. You know what I'm saying? And of course, he was the only child. So, you know, you tend to have that narcissistic behavior when a lot of things go back to, you know, childhood experiences and things of that nature. So at the end of the day, man, like that still take none away from LeBron James' greatness. Still top 10 all time. Steph Curry's top 15 on my list. And make no bones about it, man. If Steph Curry wins another, I mean, like I said, I feel like if Steph Curry wins another championship, he's moving past Kobe, in my opinion. But I feel like LeBron James, I give LeBron James the edge. It's a conversation to have for sure. And what else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, I can't deny the fact that part of the reason why LeBron James wanted to join Golden State at one point, because I think it was rumors that he wanted to join Golden State. I think it was around the time Steph Curry won his 4th title. He was trying to join forces with Steph Curry. There was rumors out there he was trying to do that. I mean, LeBron probably worried that Steph Curry was gonna probably pass his ass in rings. I don't know, bro, but that was kind of. I mean, I looked at it as weird. I mean, he whooped your ass in the finals multiple times. You trying to join him? Like, no, bro. I mean, I pray that wasn't true, but if that was, that probably was the case. He didn't want to, he didn't want him passing him in rings. But I think both of them. I mean, like I said, me personally, man, like I told you, I dropped a video a couple of days ago. This Luka thing. LeBron James has a chance to get a 5th ring this year. We'll see how it play out. I don't know. But I don't know, man, but we'll have to see. But I thought they championship. I thought before this Luka trade, LeBron James title hopes were dead. And before Curry got Jimmy Butler from Miami, of course, I thought his championship window was closed and it was dead as well. So it's gonna be an interesting playoffs, man. It's gonna, like I said, Golden State is a dark horse, and LeBron James and Luka might get to the finals this year, but we'll see how it play out. It's gonna be very interesting. I think those two could meet up in the conference finals. We'll see, but who has who have the more greater impact? I think it could be settled if those two meet in the NBA, meet in the conference finals this year. LeBron James and Steph Curry. Because it's very interesting. You know, that's very interesting. But I give the nod to LeBron James due to his innovative ways to pave the way for a lot of players to, you know, make their own decisions on the basketball court. You don't owe a franchise no loyalty. Because they'll ship your ass off if they get a better offer for you. So you don't owe your loyalty to If you don't owe your loyalty to any. If you try to do what's best for you in your life, you don't owe nobody anything. You know what I'm saying? So you don't owe nobody no explanation, anything. With greatness comes hatred. So you don't owe nobody nothing. You're not. They're not entitled to. You're not entitled to tell people how you should live your life or how you should go by doing what you feel like is best for you. You do it for you. You do what's best for you and your family and your loved ones and things of that nature. Anything that can put you in a better position to make more money, be financially free, you do that. Like, don't dim your light and try to appease other people just because of what somebody else say. So I salute LeBron for that. Much respect for that. But you know, and I know Steph Curry, we already talked about how he revolutionized the game with his three-point shot, and people want to emulate Steph Curry now. You know, at first it was Kobe, and you know, now people want to be Steph Curry now, you know, on the basketball court. It's very interesting though. I still get an ask to LeBron. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all perspective is on that. But that's all I got for this video. I got more content on the way for y'all. Y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all comment, share, subscribe if you're new to the next video. All love. Peace.